Hi everybody, it's Cassandra again. Welcome back, welcome back. As you can see, and you saw in the earlier parts of this full recipe video, we have really coated our bundt pan to the nines, okay? Here is our mixture. Everything has been properly and fully incorporated. Now this is what we got to do. Let me see if I can do it this way so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. Now, please, please, please come back tomorrow. But we still got some things to discuss today after this gets out of the oven. I want you to see it. And then, because each part of baking this cake takes a little time, okay? And each part has a trick to it that I'm going to be giving you. Now, we're going to be able to make more than one cake with this. So you want to fill it up to about like I have it right here. This is fine because it's going to rise. I may even have just a little bit too much, so why don't we just spoon some out. The last time I made this, I made 2 little cakes, and I'll show you the other pan that I'm going to make it in. It was adorable, you guys and gals. It was absolutely adorable because I don't need this much batter. And that's a good thing, though. But this makes one big whole cake and then a little cake, and I'll show you the pan that I'm going to use while this is baking. And I bake them one at a time. Now, that's perfect right there. You don't want to fill it up too tall because then it's going to be kind of wobbly. But this is the perfect amount right here. I would say that's about 3/4 of the way. So you want to leave about 2 inches of the center showing and about 2 inches of the top showing. That's perfect. Now, let me show you the little bundt pan. Here's the second one. I'm not going to bore you with me greasing this one, but you see that? And it literally looks like that. It's a springform pan. I use the rest of this to put in there, and my husband just goes crazy. So this recipe is awesome. Or you can make a bunch of these or a bunch of little ones, just however you want to do it. Now, we're going to put this in my preheated oven of 325 degrees for 1 hour and 10 minutes. At 1 hour and 10 minutes, I'm going to check it. If it's done, I'm taking it out. If it's not, then it's going to bake an extra 10 minutes. Okay, so I just wanted you to see what I was doing. Let me put this in the oven. I'm placing it in the center rack. So for 1 hour, let's go ahead and... I've got the timer set for 1 hour, and then after that hour's up, then I'm going to set it for 10 more minutes. Okay, so I'm going to grease this really well, just like I did my first one, and then I'll bring you back, and I'll show you both of the cakes, and then we've got some tricks and tips, and I'll explain why it has to lap over till the next day. This is not a cake you can rush, okay? So don't be hard on yourself. If you love this recipe and you really want to try it and you want to make it for someone special or for your whole family, please do this 24 hours ahead of time. Start baking it, and then you'll follow over to the next day, and I'm going to show you everything tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun, and peace be with all of you, and just thank you for being here. Thank you so very much. You are so precious. You guys and gals really make the world a better place, and I love you for that. The world just needs good people, and I believe that most people are genuinely just good-hearted and have a good soul, you know, and we need to all bring out the best in each other, and you bring out the best in me, and I appreciate that so much. Okay, so we'll be back. I'm going to show you the cake after it's been baked. And then after I bake that cake, this one's going in the oven. That's another key secret. You bake your cakes one at a time, unless you have a bunch of little tiny ones that you're doing. If you do that and you put them on a cookie sheet, that's fine. But when they're about this size or the size of my other bundt cake, you want to just let it bake one at a time. It's just better.